Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Que la paix et la bénédiction d'Allah soient sur vous tous ici. Nous vous souhaitons la bienvenue. Et la tradition de nous, les musulmans, nous demande effectivement de commencer par une récitation du Saint-Coran, que j'ai le plaisir d'inviter M. Rai Mazhar de venir prononcer quelques versets du Saint-Coran, s'il vous plaît.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وإذ يرفع إبراهيم القواعد من البيت وإسماعيل ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم ربنا واجعلنا مسلمين لك ومن ذريتنا أمة مسلمة لك وأرنا مناسكنا وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم ربنا وابعث فيهم رسولا منهم يتلو عليهم آياتك ويعلمهم الكتاب والحكمة ويزكيهم إنك أنت العزيز الحكيم.
Merci beaucoup, M. Rai Mazhar. C'était quelques versets du Coran en arabe. Maintenant, j'ai le plaisir d'inviter M. Abdul Nasser pour la traduction en français, s'il vous plaît.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Et souvenez-vous quand Abraham et Ismaël élevèrent les fondations de la maison, implorant Notre Seigneur, accepte ceci de nous, car tu es celui qui entend tout, l'omniscient. Notre Seigneur, fais-nous tous deux soumis à toi, et fais aussi que notre postérité te soit soumise, et montre-nous nos façons de prier, et tourne-toi vers nous avec miséricorde, car tu es le très compatissant, le miséricordieux. Et notre Seigneur élève un messager d'entre eux qui puisse leur réciter tes signes et leur enseigner le livre et la sagesse, et puisse les rendre purs. Assurément, tu es le puissant, le sage. Salam alaikum.
S'il vous plaît, maintenant, nous devons normalement passer par l'hymne national de la Belgique et j'ai le plaisir d'inviter les enfants. S'il vous plaît. Thank you very much. Be seated now. Hazur, our first guest is Mr. Ludwig van den Hof. He is the mayor of St. Truiden. Mr. Ludwig van den Hof, he received his degree in commerce and administration from the University of Hasselt. In his active working career, he was also the founder and later the director of the Studiecentrum Willy Klaas. He has also been an advisor for the Flemish Minister of Employment and Labour and the Flemish Minister of Transport and Planning. Until 2003, he was representative of the people, and until 2010, he was senator. Today, he holds his duty as mayor of St. Truiden since 1995. So I would like to invite Mr. Ludwig van den Hof to come and say a few words, please.
Thank you very much. I will bring the greetings of the town of St. Truiden. And I could say that the Ahmadiyya community in St. Truiden is very well integrated, that we live good together, and they also do some activities on the year, for example, for the children, but also for the old people. So I will say to the Ahmadiyya society, thank you very much for the good cooperation. Thank you very much for the good integration in our town. And I hope that it will be in the future like it was in the past. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ludwig van den Hof. Our next guest is Mr. Stefan Plato. He graduated in law and at the Catholic University of Leuven and he specialized in international criminal law. Mr. Stefan Plato is the mayor of Dilbeek since 1995 and a very good friend of the Jamaat Ahmadiyya. So I would like to invite Mr. Stefan Plato, please, to come and say a few words.
Holiness and dear people of Ahmadiyya, I'm very proud to be here because we come from Dilbeek, and Dilbeek is a neighbor of Ukkel of Brussels. Ik spreek normaal Nederlands, mijn landstaal is Nederlands en de landstaal in Dilbeek is ook Nederlands, want wij zijn de eerste gemeente wanneer men Brussel verlaat naar Vlaanderen toe, de eerste gemeente in Vlaanderen en daar volgens de wet spreekt men Nederlands. Ik moet zeggen, I have to say that the Ahmadiyya community in Dilbeek is very peaceful and is an example of good leadership and good neighborship here in our community. I'm very glad that they are there, and I thank you for, I thank the Ahmadiyya community for the good relationship that we have. Ik dank ze van harte voor de goede relatie die wij hebben. Ik hoop dat het zo verder mag gaan. En de woorden die wij hier zien op de muren, l'amour pour tous, la haine pour personne, dat is toch in elk geval universeel. It's universal, and I thank you for all.
Our next guest is Mr. Ward Kenneth. He received his degree from the Catholic University of Leuven. In the past, he was Deputy Director of Jesuit Refugee Service Europe, an international NGO operating worldwide with and for refugees. He was also Cabinet Secretary in the Cabinet of Chris Peters. Since 2005, he has been Mayor of Casterly. Mr. Ward Kenneth is a very good friend of the Jamaat Ahmadiyya, and the persecution going on in Pakistan. Mr. Ward Kenneth passed a resolution in the regional parliament in Vlaams against this persecution against the Jamaat Ahmadiyya. So I would like to ask Mr. Ward Kenneth, please, to come and say a few words.
Salam alaikum, Your Holiness, estimated guests. It's a great pleasure to be here with you today. I think it's a great joy for your community, Your Holiness, that you come from abroad to be here for this, the building, the first stone of this mosque. And it's also a great honor for our country to receive you here today. I know the Ahmadi Muslim community for several years, and I'm always very much impressed by the good sense of organizations, the sense of community, and also the peaceful way of working together, of cooperation. And there is a lot of effort done by the community for good integration and for the peaceful cooperation between the nations. And as we see today, we can read in different languages your message. It's good that you respect all the laws of the country and also the use of the different languages, because there is a great diversity in mankind, but there is also something that unites us all, and that is indeed the love for all the people and the fact that we don't have to hate nobody. So thank you for coming, Your Holiness, and I wish this community here with the new mosque a lot of success in the future.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ward Kenneth. So now I would like to invite Mr. Francis Steenen. Our next guest is the mayor of Turnhout. Mr. Francis has been participating in Jamaat's program in Turnhout. So I would like to invite Mr. Francis Steenen, please, to come and say a few words.
Ladies and gentlemen, Your Holiness, I am on behalf of the community of Turnhout, I wish to welcome you here in Turnhout. It is only recently that I had some contacts with the Ahmadiyya community here in Belgium, while some people of your community came to me to ask, do you have some place for our community to meet in Turnhout? And it was that first meeting that was the start of a friendship relation that I will be sure of that it will grow in the future. And I think that your community can be very helpful also for us in Turnhout. And I think that together we can make the message of peace for all over the world. And I, as a mayor, want to be part of it. And I think that your community has that same goal for themselves. I hope that your community will grow here in Belgium and will be successful, because love for all and hatred for none is a slogan that is universal. I thank you.
Our next guest is Mrs. Ludgard van Biessen, the mayor of Oprey. Please come and say a few words.
Goedenamiddag allemaal. Sta me toe dat ik u vandaag in het Nederlands toespreek, omdat ik op die manier beter kan uitdrukken wat ik eigenlijk echt bedoel. Ik ben inderdaad een vrouw en burgemeester. En ik ben hier, zoals u kan zien, alleen in de zaal. Maar dat toont eigenlijk hoe breed jullie gedachtegang is. Ik weet dat de vrouw op een andere manier in jullie wereld voor een stuk leeft. Maar als vrouw hier in België heb ik ook de taak als burgemeester onze mensen te mogen vertegenwoordigen. En misschien is het iets typisch vrouwelijk dat we ook aandacht geven aan de warm menselijkheid van relaties. Ik als burgemeester vind dit heel erg belangrijk. En dat is iets wat wij in onze gemeenschap in België stilaan verleren. Wij verleren stilaan hoe belangrijk het is vriendschap te zijn. hoe belangrijk het is elkaar te helpen. Hoe belangrijk het is om voor elkaar in te staan en elkaar door moeilijke periodes en door vreugdevolle periodes te helpen. En vandaag ben ik daarom blij dat ik samen met jullie dit vreugdevolle moment mag beleven. Samen met jullie allemaal, samen met zijn heiligheid en samen met vele genodigden om dit vreugdevolle moment van de nieuwe steenlegging samen met jullie te beleven. Ik hoop van harte dat dit gebouw mag uitgroeien tot een plaats waar jullie zich goed voelen. Een plaats van gebed, maar vooral een plaats van liefde voor ieder van jullie en voor ieder van ons in onze gemeenschap hier in Vlaanderen en in België. Ik dank jullie.
Also now we have Mr. Mark Cole. Mr. Cole started his political life since the age of 16. It's been 37 years since in politics, 37 years of his life devoted to his city and citizen to improve quality. Mark Cole served also as a member of Brussels Parliament for 15 years. Mark Cole now has the following functions: councillor in the Council of Uccle. Mr. Cole, he is also in charge of urbanism in Uccle, and he has a lot of information of the Jamaat, and he has been participating in Jamaat, different functions here organized. So I would like to ask Mr. Cole, please, to come and say a few words.
Your Holiness, Mesdames, Messieurs, Dames and Heren, ladies and gentlemen, the members of your community here in Uccle asked me to tell you some welcome words, what I am pleased to do. Brussels counts 1,100,000 citizens and is universally known by its role of capital of Europe. Brussels is divided into 19 municipalities, of which one is Uccle, which counts 87,000 citizens, of which a quarter are of foreign nationality. Uccle, with its very many parks and green spaces, is alike the green lung of Brussels. It's also a municipality where live men and women of multiple religious conviction. This diversity is a good wealth. The local authority that I represent today with my colleague Boris Diliès is very cautious to allow each one to exert freely the worship of its choice in the respect, of course, of the opinions and the convictions of the others. The research of wisdom can borrow many ways, alike the various branches of a tree which are attached to the same trunk. We must respect each one of these ways. The Muslim community, and in particular the Ahmadiyya community, is a very minority community in Uccle. Therefore, on the level of the local authority, we are most careful to the respect of its rights and appreciate its slogan, love for all and hate for nobody. Your community had in its history to suffer from persecutions. Fortunately, the wars of religion in Belgium go up far away in the past, and I wish to your community to develop here in peace and harmony and in good terms with its neighborhood. To the citizens of Uccle who were anxious of your community establishment here, I did not fail to recall that it was wrong and to incite them to the tolerance and the respect of your community. Thank you for your attention, and thank you, Your Holiness, for your presence between us today.
Beloved Huzur, we have Mr. Fouad Ahidar, a Flemish politician, member of the SPA and active on Brussels and Flemish level. In 1997, he joined the ID21, a Flemish political movement founded by Bert Anciot, and from 2001, he moved full-time into politics. In 2004, he was elected a member of the Brussels Parliament. He also sits in the Flemish Community and the Common Community Commissions. Since 2009, he has been active in the SPA party. He is the member of parliament for the Flemish political party. So I would like to ask Mr. Fouad Ahidar to come and say a few words.
Hello, good afternoon, c'est ça? Bon après-midi. First, sorry, my English is very bad. I go probably to say some word in English. And I have to send one mail to my wife to translate some words, what I find that more important. And I say, I am very proud to be present at the ceremony of inauguration of the mosque. Firstly, because it's will a beautiful project, and secondly, because it is enhanced by the presence of the Caliph. And I think that word, one picture is better than 100,000 words. As you see, this project is very beautiful, and I am happy that you endly can you have your mosque. You are the good ambassador for the Islam. I am Muslim, and I know now there's a lot of people they have the threat of Muslim. But I think with the comportment, with your relation that you have, your dialogue that you promote in Belgium, that the people they go love Islam. And I go especially to thank the Caliph that is coming to here and that is here, but I go to especially to thank Mr. Kors. Mark Kors is I work here in the gemeente, in the mayor for the council for Ukr, because you need a lot of courage. Il faut avoir du courage. Ce n'est pas facile aujourd'hui de venir s'installer avec une mosquée. Dat is niet gemakkelijk. Kun je zomaar komen en zeggen, voilà, kijk, ik ga een moskee hier kunnen bouwen. Jullie hebben zulke mensen die rond de tafel hier zitten. Mensen, van mevrouw tot meneer en noem maar op, tot de meneer, de priesters, die vandaag hier aanwezig zijn. Dankzij die mensen die open voor dialoog, dankzij zulke mensen kunnen we verder eigenlijk een positieve beeld aan islam geven, maar positieve samenwerking. Zonder die mensen waren u vandaag misschien hier niet. Ik dank u.
Hazur, our last guest speaker is the priest, Mr. Guy van den Ekho. He is a Catholic in charge here in Ukl, and he's a very good friend of the Jamaat Ahmadiyya, and he has accepted to participate in this occasion. So I would like to invite Mr. Van den Hoek, the priest, please to come and say a few words. Thank you very much.
Your Holiness, Votre Sainteté, chers membres de la communauté, je suis heureux d'être ici, je suis heureux que vous m'ayez invité. I'm happy to be here. I am happy to be invited here. And I am here for 3 reasons. Je suis ici pour 3 raisons. Tout d'abord, comme prêtre catholique responsable de 5 communautés chrétiennes ici, la paroisse Saint-Pierre, Saint-Marc, Saint-Paul, Précieux Sang et Notre-Dame de la Consolation. I am here as a priest responsible of 5 communities here. That's the first reason. Second reason, deuxième raison, as a Christian, Jesus is important for us. Jésus est important pour nous, c'est cela qui nous relie. Et puis c'est vrai que moi aussi j'aime beaucoup votre devise, l'amour pour tous, la haine pour personne. Quand j'ai vu cette devise, et c'est vrai, je dois le reconnaître, je ne connaissais pas votre communauté. J'ai été chercher sur Internet et j'ai été vraiment fort heureusement surpris de lire tout ce qui était dit à propos de votre communauté, des bonnes choses. Et voilà, je suis très heureux d'être ici en tant que chrétien, en tant que croyant, as a believer too. Third reason, troisième raison, as a human being, comme un être humain, cela a déjà été dit. Cette devise est universelle, l'amour pour tous, la haine pour personne. Alors oui, vraiment, je désire vous souhaiter la bienvenue ici. Welcome here. among us. Thank you.
Hazur, some words wasn't translated from French to English. He said that I did not know your community before, but I made my own research about your community on internet, and I'm very much happy to say that really you are a very peaceful community, and I really like your motto, love for all, hatred for none. I'm very happy to be here among you, and you are welcome here in École among us. Merci beaucoup, Monsieur l'abbé Guy van den École. Mesdames et messieurs, chers invités, maintenant j'ai le plaisir et l'honneur de vous introduire Sa Sainteté le Calife. Le calife, c'est le système spirituel établi après le décès du saint fondateur de l'islam, le saint prophète Mohammed sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Ce système a été réinstitué en 1908 après le décès de Hadhrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad alayhi salam, le saint fondateur de la communauté musulmane Ahmadiyya. Mesdames et messieurs, chers invités, maintenant j'aurai le privilège et l'honneur d'introduire auprès de vous Sa Sainteté, qui est le 5e calife de la communauté musulmane Ahmadiyya. Il est le leader spirituel de la communauté musulmane Ahmadiyya dans le monde. Khilafat is a system of spiritual leadership that was established in the early period of Islam after the demise of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and was reinstated in 908 after the demise of Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad alayhi salam, the founder of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Association. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege and great honor to introduce to you His Holiness Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad Ayyadahullah Ta'ala bin Asir Aziz, the 5th successor of the promised Messiah and the head of the worldwide Ahmadiyya Muslim Association. I would like now to invite His Holiness to come and say his speech. Hazur.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. All the distinguished guests, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Peace and blessing of Allah be upon you all. We are gathered here today to lay the foundation stone of the first mosque of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community in Belgium. This mosque is being built so that we can have a place to worship the one God, where we can worship together as one people and bow before Him and seek His blessings. To begin with, I would like to thank the guests here today who, even though are not Ahmadis or Muslims, have come as a result of their connection with certain Ahmadis, or perhaps due to their good impression of our community, as has been described by as been said by the priest of this area, or because they have come having been invited for the first time. In any case, your presence shows that irrespective of differences of religion, you have come here to maintain good relations and share human values. Not only am I thankful for your coming here, but from the depths of my heart, I respect and appreciate this gesture of goodwill.
May God Almighty reward you for this. As we are all well aware, this age of fast communication and electronic media has exposed the cultures, traditions, and religions of people of different countries of the world. There is no incident that takes place that does not reach the corners of the world within just a few minutes. Also, due to the ease of travel, nations are coming closer together. Or, in other words, the world has become the global village. I will regretfully say that where there are some benefits of global village, there are some drawbacks as well. Thus, there is no doubt in this plain truth that there is good and bad in every person, in every society, in people of different nations. But all the same, no religion instills bad or evil in the mind of anybody. Rather, religion, which is brought by the prophets, teaches us to dispel evil and adopt and follow good deeds. Similarly, the Holy Prophet of Islam, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, peace and blessing of Allah be upon him, taught us that we must discharge the duties we owe to our Creator and fulfill the rights we owe to our fellow beings. Unfortunately, today, certain deeds of some Muslim groups, which are contrary to the teachings of Islam and are committed in its name, portray Islam in a bad light. The opponents of Islam then try to find faults and means to defame it. The Muslims who carry out such misdeeds have given so much ammunition to the anti-Islamic groups that they are taking advantage of this and using the media to project Islam in the wrong light. The average man on the street does not question or query what he is told, and so he thinks that the propaganda against Islam must be true. The more educated or the researcher, however, tries to investigate the matter to a deeper level. I am happy to say that you people who have come here, who are among those who are not only influenced by hearsay, rather trying to know us. As the priest has mentioned that he tried to research on the internet about the Ahmadiyya community. It makes me more happy to know that when some people raise slogans against the construction of this mosque, our neighbors and the people of the area paid no heed to their protest, rather condemned them. I pray that this attitude and gesture should remain forever, so that the peace of this area be everlasting. As far as we Ahmadis are concerned, we are law-abiding people. We are the people who show high morals or try to show high morals. We are the people who always show patience. There are not only these are not only the words of mouth, but in reality, despite being treated brutally and cruelly in some countries, we never ever retaliated. You will find this behavior of Ahmadi Muslims everywhere in the world. This is because we are the follower of that reformer of the age who was the true follower of the Holy Prophet of Islam, peace and blessing of Allah be upon him, who came to bring man closer to his Creator, who came to make the human being realize his duty towards his fellow being. With all this agenda with which the founder of the Ahmadiyya community appeared, whom we consider to be the promised Messiah and the reformer of the age, how can it be possible that the mosque of the Ahmadiyya community can cause any disturbance in the area or anywhere in the world? We are here only to bow before our Creator. We are here only to practice and spread love, affection, and brotherhood. We are here only to create peace and harmony in the society. When this mosque is constructed, you would see that what I am saying is true. This mosque will manifest the teachings of love and patience and peace, which are true and real teachings of Islam. All the religions of the world are in need of religious harmony, and all the people of the world need a spirit of love, affection, and brotherhood to be created. Furthermore, there is an urgent need for mankind to recognize its Creator, as this is the only guarantor for the survival of humanity. Otherwise, the world is rapidly moving towards self-destruction. It is my prayer that we all understand our responsibilities and play our role in establishing peace and love and recognition of our Creator in the world. And I pray that we are saved from the destruction that awaits us. Finally, I would like to once again thank the honorable guests, all the guests who have spared their time and whose presence has made this such an enjoyable evening. Thank you very much.
Beloved Huzur, now the Mayor of Dilbeek, Mr. Stefan Plato, would like to offer Huzur a medal of Dilbeek, because since 25 years he has been near to the Jamaat and participating in Jamaat activities. So he would like to seize this opportunity to offer this honorable gift to Huzur, which is a medal of Dilbeek Council. Mr. Stefan Plato. Beloved Huzur, now we are going to proceed for the laying foundation of the first mosque of Belgium.
ट्रेनिंग ली गई है कीबोर्ड चलाने की। तो अच्छी तरह सब कर दिया ना, ये ट्रेनिंग किया तो दोबारा गर्म तो नहीं हुई ना जी? ठीक है, थोड़ा बहुत तो बैठेगी ना, इसलिए अगर इतने अगर बैठने के बाद तो दोबारा उन्हें चला दें। अनाउंसमेंट करें ना आप कहाँ?
Thank you very much, Hazur.
साथ
Now,
साथ आप वहाँ माइक्रोफोन पे रब्बाना तकब्बल मिन्ना दुआ पढ़ते रहें।
ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم.
next announcement.
Yes, Hazur, now I would like to request Hazrat Begum Sahiba, please to come and lay the first stone of our first mosque in Belgium. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. Now I would like to call Hamid Mahmoud Shah Sahib, the Amir Jamaat of Belgium, please to come and lay the first stone for our mosque. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. Now I would like to call Mr. Abdul Majid Tahir Sahib, the additional Wakil Tafsir, please to come and lay the first stone of our mosque. Now I would like to call Mr. Munir Ahmed Javed, the private secretary to Hadhrat Khalifatul Masih V, Ayyadahullah Ta'ala bin Asir Aziz. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. Now I would like to call Munawar Ahmad Batti Sahib, the Sadr Majlis Ansarullah Belgium, for the laying foundation.
मिशनरी का नाम नहीं है? कहाँ है? इनसे पहले नहीं था?
मेरा ही पहले था।
अनाउंस करके अपना नाम अनाउंस किया तो रखते हैं।
ठीक है जी।
अपना नाम हिसाब करके आ जाएं।
हाँ जी। Now just after Munawar Ahmad Batti Sahib, it will be my turn, Hafiz Ehsan Sikandar, the missionary of Belgium, for the laying foundation.
जल्दी से आएं, जल्दी से। नीचे लगा दें, नीचे। मैं रखा हूँ, मैंने उसको नीचे रखा। नेक्स्ट अनाउंसमेंट।
Now I would like to request Muhammad Ismail Khan Sahib, the Sadr Majlis Khuddamul Ahmadiyya, to come for the laying foundation. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. Now I would like to call Mrs. Bushra Ehsan Sahiba, Sadr Lajna Imanullah Belgium, please come for the laying foundation. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. Now I would like to call Sadr Jamaat of Brussels, Dr. Idris Sahib, please for the laying foundation. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. Now I would like to call Mr. Raja Abdul Latif Sahib, Zaim Ansarullah, Brussels. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. Now I would like to call Mr. Muzaffar Qureshi Sahib. Now I would like to call Mr. Muzaffar Qureshi Sahib, the regional guide, Brussels. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. Now I would like to call Mr. Sharif Ahmed, the guide of Brussels. Guide Majlis Khudamul Ahmadiyya, Brussels. Maintenant, j'ai le plaisir et l'honneur d'inviter M. Marc Cole, l'échevin du urbanisme de la commune d'Uccle. Mr. Mark Cole, the councillor of the council of Uccle, please to come proceed for the laying foundation of our mosque. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. Among the different origins Ahmadis, I would like to call Mr. Mohamed Washen. Monsieur Mohamed Washen, s'il vous plaît de venir pour la pose de la première pierre de notre mosquée. Mr. Mohamed Washen represents the Arab Ahmadis here in Belgium. Mohamed Washen.
बेल्जियम वाले का पहला नाम नहीं था यहाँ का जो लोकल है उसका पहला नाम नहीं था
नहीं जी जिस तरतीब में Je voudrais inviter maintenant M. Ousmane Mati. M. Ousmane Mati. Now I would like to invite Mr. Ousmane Mati. He represents the African Ahmadis here in Belgium. Mr. Ousmane Mati, who is a secretary Nomobain also. I would like now to invite Mr. Rakibul Haq, who represents the Bangla community here in Belgium. Mr. Rakibul Haq Sahib. Just after Mr. Rakibul Haq Sahib, I would like to call Mr. Tom Ahmed, who represents the Belgian Ahmadis here. Mr. Tom Ahmed Sahib. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. I would like now, ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. I would like now to call Amtul Sabu. Amtul Sabu, Waqf now, girl. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. Now I would like to call Waqas Ahmed, Waqf now boy, please to come for the laying foundation. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. Although this was the last.